Hi everyone, welcome to week 7. The activities that we have this week are an art history component, and there are 2 different options for the create component. You only need to do 1 activity in addition to the daily questions to get credit. So let's take a look at the activities this week. All right, so the art history component has a formal analysis, and this is just asking you to look at the artwork and talk about what elements of art are present in that artwork. Not every element of art will be there. And yes, these are all the elements of art, but only talk about the ones that you see in that artwork. Under the describe category, just say what you see. Is it shapes? Is it colors? Is it people? And then interpret. What do you think the story is? What is the artist trying to say or show? And talk about what it is that you see that makes you think that. How do you know that's what the artist is trying to say? And then this final category is judge. Do you think the artist was effective in conveying the message, idea, or story? Do you think it's a good artwork? Why or why not? And what would you have done differently? So you just click in the document and type your responses. When you close the document, it automatically saves it. You do need to go back and turn it in. So this link just takes you to my web page, and it should take you right to the section that is about Elizabeth Murray and Frank Stella. So it talks about the elements of art, the Elizabeth Murray article, Frank Stella video. There's also some web page links that have links to their work. So that's the art history component. So if we take a look at the create component, the first one was a little bit confusing. So the directions say choose an activity from the linked page below and see how well you can complete it. Now, this is something that we haven't done before, so I expect you'll be able to complete some of the activities. So if you just click on this and you want to choose one of these, the very first thing is the alternate activity, which is option 2. But write about your experience with stop motion animation. That's week 1 activity option. If you have never done it before, it'll be a pretty quick experience writing about it. Then finding resources. There's a survey here that asks you to tell about what resources you use when creating stop motion animations. And if you click here, you'll see the results, but they'll also show up right here below. Week 3 is a storyboard. You should be able to complete that. Remember, we're only doing one of these activities, one of these weeks. You don't have to do all 15 of them or 14 of them. So there's an example down here about how to do this. Then week 4, script and shot list. Write a script for a short animation. You can do that. Week 5, tips for better stop motion animation. Watch the videos below, then write about one of the tips you'd like to try. So that's something you can do without any experience. And then making animations using Google Slides. We've done that before. Week 7, action. Develop, let's see, create a first draft of a character. Pose and photograph your character in 5 different poses. So see, these are weekly activities that I have proposed for a class for next year. So You don't have to do all of them, obviously. Just pick one of them. If you don't want to do that, here's another option. This is option 2. If you go back to the classwork, you'll see create option 2, and it's going to take you right to the same place, but the first option is adventures and avatars. And there's a little video here.
Adventures in avatars.
So the directions are here. Draw, color, and paint yourself as a cartoon after you do some screenshots and collect the avatars that you have made up of you. Bitmojis, whatever you have for games. If you've made them, just do screenshots of them. And then draw or paint or color your own version of you as an avatar. So I hope that clears things up for you. There are daily questions. Next week, my expectation is the activity is going to be a survey. So we'll only have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week to complete the survey. So I will have daily questions next week for you to check in, just to show you're here. So we don't have to worry about you, and we know you're doing all right. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you all soon. I hope you have a great week.